Hello, yes, pervert police. Yeah, he's outside again. Before this year, I loved going for a sauna, but then something happened along the way that meant that being in a hot, enclosed space with other humans became a bit of a taboo. Fortunately, MiHigh have very kindly sent me this. It is a portable, solo infrared sauna, and it's been my best friend during lockdown. I've been using it for about 3 months while the neighbours look out the window and wonder how it ever got to this. Yes, it's not a cabin sauna, I'm not living the billionaire cocktail party lifestyle, so it's not as sociable, but neither is this entire year. It's actually been an overwhelmingly positive experience. What this is a blanket with an infrared heating element on the front and back that toasts you inside and provides more of a deep penetrating heat compared to a regular sauna. Answering questions in this live stream. This is so weird. Excuse me. So here we go. Oh, it is very hot. So I'm going to cover why I'm putting myself through this, the pros, the cons, the science, and whether you should think about getting one. So to start with, the science, I would recommend looking at this report by Rhonda Patrick. It is a fantastic overview of the human data. Some highlights on it are that sauna can improve running time to exhaustion by 32% compared to baseline. There's also mechanisms to help you retain your gains from heat shock proteins that reduce protein degradation. Also, in terms of body composition, improvements in insulin sensitivity and growth hormone release have been observed in humans as well. It can also increase brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is involved in brain health, learning, and memory. Also, the data that we have applies to traditional sauna, but there are actually some additional benefits you can get from infrared, which I'll cover in a second. But first, what is infrared? It is the form of light that is longer wavelength to what we see on the visible spectrum. The body emits some of it, and this is where it sits on the spectrum, here between visible and microwave. Here is how near and far infrared compare. The benefits we see in the data from far infrared involve improvements in chronic back pain and skin circulation, whereas with near infrared we see more cellular mechanisms, improvements in wrinkles, wound healing, and musculoskeletal injury in this special ops study. The sauna blanket is far infrared. Now, I tried to look into the potential risks of EMF with this. EMF is complicated. I don't understand the physics, and I've not tested the EMF of this blanket. The company claimed that it's low, and if you're concerned, you can actually measure it yourself with a device, but it's also worth looking at general sources of EMF that you might be exposed to, particularly your Wi-Fi router and your phone. Some saunas have EMF mitigation, and there are some claims that are made by rival sauna companies about theoretical concerns, but it seems a little bit like marketing spiel to me that they're trying to throw rocks at their enemies. If it is a concern for you, I would recommend having a look at Matt Justice on YouTube. He goes deep with this, and he's got all the measuring equipment to set your mind at ease. I'd actually be quite interested to chat to him, but he measured a similar brand to the MiHigh and found that it was quite low in EMF. So the advantages of using this: there is a definitive mood lift from using it. I feel great afterwards, I feel much more relaxed, and actually I'm finding that muscle tightnesses and posture and everything just naturally improves. You find yourself standing taller and your neck feels longer. Obviously it's cheap, the fact that you can just do it regularly, it's always accessible in your house, and I've been using it while meditating as well, and it definitely improves the depth by a significant factor. The mind fully slows down and you think a lot clearer when you come out. Other benefits: that it's distinct time to yourself. You plug it in, you set the timer, off you go, no distractions. It's been great for building willpower as well. When you're 30, 40 minutes into a session, that's where the rubber meets the road. So disadvantages: it can feel a bit minging being inside a sweaty bag, but some people might quite like the sensation of being wrapped up and feeling like a burrito. I've always wanted to be a burrito. It's also not as sociable, but that's what you expected when you bought this. And none of us have any friends this year anyway, so there we are. If you're interested in getting one, use the discount code PROPANE and the link below for £25 off. I cannot recommend one enough. It has been fantastic. For more on how to optimize your physique, make sure to start by watching this playlist. Hello, Jack. Jack's thinking, I've literally just hired these guys, these clowns, to help me out.